Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. So I hope everybody's having a great day so far, whenever you're watching this. I'm on my way to, my mom wants KFC. So I'm going to KFC and then coming back to get my friend to take her to the grocery store. And then I'll come back home. So I'm wearing the Revlon foundation again. I used the multi-action sculpting cream from City Beauty today underneath it, because my skin is a little, has some dry patches and a little flaking from the A+, I think. And I did use the, one day I used the tretinoid from Curology, that's 0.35, no, 0.38. That's what it is. And then, as I said, February 1st, I'm starting on the 0.50 from Obagi along with the blender. And we'll go from there as far as skincare. I have been using, I've used the cleanser, the Restore cleanser that Lisa sent me from City, not from City, sorry Lisa, from Peaches Skincare. And I really do like that cleanser, especially, you know, you don't, well, she may use it every day, I don't know. I'm starting out just using it like every other day. I used it Friday night and then I used it this morning. And I really do like it. As I said, it's got a fresh scent. And, you know, it's made to be used with her other cleansers. And I realize that not everybody's going to be using as many cleansers as I do. But I want to make sure I get all my makeup off. And I'm just a fanatic about it. And, you know, if I'm wearing heavy, you know, makeup, long lasting, it's supposed to be on there 24 hours, I use a cleansing balm to melt it off. And then I go in with her cleansers. Her Flawless Exfoliator and Classic Cleanser. And some days I will do the Perfecting Polish. And then now I have the Restore. And some days I will do all four. And I do on occasion, not every day. And I don't, it's when I really think I need it. I can't tell you if it's once a week or twice a month or whatever. I use the baking soda paste that she recommends. And I do, and like I say, I don't do it every day like she does, but I do on occasion use the Milk of Magnesia mask at night. As I said, I am testing a night cream for City Beauty right now. And I did email them, and they said that I could use the microbiome mask on top of that night cream. That it, you know, they're two different formulas and they wouldn't interfere with each other. I don't, you know, just layer it right away. I let the night cream dry down. And I know for a lot of people that's a lot of trouble, because you think, I'm just not going to that much trouble. Well, I like to go to that much trouble. So, and when I'm testing a product, I want to test it. So, anyway, that's what I'm doing for skincare. I used a different color today for my bronzer contour. I used Dune, I think is what it was. And you know, I still say, and I'm going to say this again for if somebody didn't see my video whenever I said this, was please keep those Seint tins in a warm area. If they're in too cold of an area like my basement, they are very hard to spread. And I really think that was what I was finding, is that I was having trouble spreading it, and that was why I was having a hard time saying stuff about it. And lots of times, as I've always said, it's not the product, it is the person using it. So, I have moved all my Seint items up to the bathroom. I've got it sitting on the counter because that is a warm part of the house. And, you know, when it gets to be summer, I'll move it back. You know, I do put my makeup on downstairs most of the time. I have sometimes upstairs occasionally. But most of the time I do it downstairs so I can watch videos while I do it. And I just prefer watching them on the TV versus my phone when I can. So that's why I do that. Now, I could do it now in the bedroom I'm sleeping in if I wanted to move everything up there, since there's a TV in that room, but I don't know. I just soon go downstairs and do it where everything's at, and I can get to it real quick if I want to use something different. Because I would have to kind of do a weekly makeup thing to move it upstairs. And you know me, I don't like to use the same thing every day. I mean, some days I will, but I'm already itching to move on to another foundation. But I know I need to give this one a fair shot. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you about this foundation. And I'm always honest with you. But the more I use it, the more I realize it's not for dry skin. I'm not going to say a dry skin girl could use it in the summertime. But in the wintertime, or if you live in a cold environment, it's not going to work for you. I mean, I just cannot see it working for anybody with dry skin in the wintertime. Now, if you live in a humid environment in the summer, I think it could work. But you're going to have to be fast with it. It dries down very quick. If you get it dry, if it dries down before you smooth it out with either a sponge or a brush, it's not going anywhere till you take it off. So, found that out yesterday. Now, I did mention on my Instagram today that you could use an oil-infused primer such as Jacqueline's or the Smashbox primer oil with it, and it probably would be better for dry skin. I'm not going to say it would be perfect, but it would be better. And the reason I say that it's not, it's very matte when you just, you know, and you have to build it up to really get any coverage from it. So I have to put on almost 3 layers to get it to cover the way I want it to cover. Because y'all know, I want my flaws covered. I don't mind them peeking through slightly, but it's not, you know, even with 2 coats, I still, on the sides here, I see, I mean, it looks like I almost have nothing on. So if you like that amount of coverage, I mean, if you like that light of coverage, you may love it. But I'm telling you, it is matte. It is not glowy. All they did was somehow lighten the coverage from the regular Superstay or Colorstay. It is Superstay, trust me, from what they had before. That's all they did. I honestly feel like this foundation will be phased out before long, and they will replace it with some kind of, I don't know, glowy something. Now, I know they had the Candid, but it looks like to me the Candid's going away. Because everywhere I see it, it's on clearance. Or else they just hadn't had a chance to restock it. I don't know. The Candid never worked for me. It was too much. Even the one that was more matte didn't work for me. So I watched Glam Girl Chelsea this morning, and I will link her channel below. She's young. I mean, I don't know how young she is. She looks young. She may not be young, and she may be one of those that just looks younger. I don't know. She's a Carolina girl. And she talks about the Dior No Powder and how at first she didn't like it. She didn't see what the fuss was about. And then my friend Gabe Loves Makeup, who is a makeup artist and been in the industry for a long time, told her to use a sponge or a, you know, some kind of puff. She used the La Mer sponge that she had with her La Mer powder. I used the Blendyful from Tati, and I've gave you some dupes, you know, on Amazon before, and I can link them again if you want me to. Or I'll go ahead and link them again. I'll try to remember. Sometimes I forget. I forgot to link that mist the other day, and I had somebody ask me about it. And you can only get that off of the Juice Beauty site. It was not on Ulta. So Ulta's not carrying as much as they once did from Juice Beauty. Anyway, I know it's nice when you can get it from Ulta and get points. But so many of these brand websites are doing points. I know, and you know, they just, I don't know, it seems like they're packaged nicer when they come from the brand, and I don't know. Sometimes, especially Charlotte Tilbury, I love ordering from her brand site. So that's going to bring me to the Charlotte Tilbury and NARS, new NARS foundation. Now, I have never been a NARS foundation girl. I did try that Glow one time with a sample, and I mean, it was fine, but it never made me want it. Let's put it that way. It never made me want to purchase it, so I didn't. And so I never did. Well, everyone is raving about the new one. The light reflecting whatever foundation. And one of the reasons why I guess that I had a hard time with NARS was I had a hard time with colors. They're yellow based. And there was one time I didn't mind a yellow base, but now that I've gotten older and I feel like I got my skin more even toned, it's not as red as it once was, because you know yellow cancels red. I just want a cool based color. I just think that works best for me, and I can use that and then warm it up with a bronzer or something, you know, from Seint. And that's what I prefer doing. So I went on and did the color shade thing on Sephora, and they told me Fiji. Well, Fiji was neutral, but 4.5 Vienna was cool, or is cool. Hush, hush, Bethany, I'm not going that fast. And so I don't know. I just decided, I haven't ordered it yet, but it's in my cart. And I've seen 2 videos now where they compared them. And I know I probably shouldn't have if I'm going to review it. But I did. I watched them just to see what they said. One was Risa Does Makeup. And the other one was Glam Girl Chelsea. They both compared them side to side. And they both liked the NARS better in the long run. They both did well. And I think if you have dry skin, the Charlotte Tilbury would do better. And I had made up my mind I wasn't buying the Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm not. I'm still not buying it. I've got the Age Perfect that I think is similar. And maybe I'm just saying that because it's in a tube. And then I've got the Futurist from Estee Lauder. So I'm just not going to buy that right now. Not gonna say I won't ever. But there again, I'm worried about color. Because I think that with all the cleansing and the vitamin C's and the tranexamic acids, everything I've been using, my skin is just not the same. It is just much lighter than what it used to be. Don't get out in the sun anymore. I rarely tan it. I rarely tan my face. So, I'm afraid of color. I know I can send it back or whatever, but I just, you know me, I have a hard time doing that because I'm lazy and I just don't like to return makeup because I know they're going to destroy it. So I keep it and say I can make it work. Now the drugstore won't destroy it. They'll put it in a bin and sell it. Sell it in, you know, closeouts and stuff. But the high-end ones will just destroy it. They'll destroy it because you can't dumpster dive. And I see people still dumpster diving, and I thought that companies had stopped, really cracked down on that, but I guess somewhere they haven't. So this video is long enough. I'm gonna shut up. So I hope y'all have a great day, and I hope you don't mind me rambling. You know, I will say before I go, I really enjoy this Auric shadow. I have it on today. And I want another one, I will admit. You know, but it is pricey. I know Charlotte Tilbury's come out with the new Eyes to Mesmerize, but I've seen bad reviews on them. They're matte. I'm not sure any of these are supposed to be matte. So I kind of get that it might be hard for the mattes to come across. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. This video is long enough. Thank you so much. Thank you for all my prayers for Dave. And I'll let you know when I know something about. Of course, the test won't be run till Tuesday. So y'all have a great day. Love you. Bye.